What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in nasty South Georgia. Hey man, it's gonna be a good day today. It's gonna be a great day. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. Oh man, look at that. I'm behind. I got another job I'm supposed to be on today that I had to call and cancel. I got to go run out of material at the house. I got to go pick up some material. Look at the roads, man. Nasty mess, dude. Oh, it bees like that sometimes. Hey, it's life, man. Nothing you can do about it. Thank the Lord for another day. Keep pressing forward. That's all you can do. I got I got like 5 properties from last week that didn't get cut because of the rain Friday. I had a funeral on Saturday, and by the time I got done with the funeral and visiting with the family after and all that and got home, you know, it was, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock. I was gonna work on my house some yesterday afternoon, and it flooded. So I went down there this morning. The guy was down there putting on the rest of the OSB on the side, so I've been down there helping him. And like I said, we need some more material. So while I don't have the mowers on the trailer, and while I don't know what the weather's gonna do, I'm about to hook up to it, go spend a couple of $100 more, man. That's the way it is. We're at the stage now that it will $200 and $500 you to death. You know, the big expenses at this point in the build, until I get the trusses, are behind me, like the thousands of dollars at one time. But now it's, hey, we need, you know, 20 more 2x4s or 10 more 2x6s, another box of nails, you know. And you know, you go up there, spend anywhere from $200 to $500 a trip. But anyway, look, hey, I ain't complaining. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. The guy doing this helped me with it, man. He's just been a tremendous blessing. I don't even think he's gonna let me pay him anything. The guy helping frame and all. I told him, I said, man, you know, you need to keep up with your time and all. I need to. No, you don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me nothing. You know. Bless his heart, he comes out before work. He had to go work at a bank this morning. They couldn't get in there till 9 o'clock, so he's out there with the headlights on, putting OSB on the outside. I didn't even know he was down there. I go down to the property, and I see headlights, and I'm thinking, I bet that's him. Sure enough, so I got out and helped him. You know, it's one thing when people help you. It's another thing when they just go do it for you. Him and his brother have done all that framing down there, so I got to figure out some kind of way, you know, to try to do something for them, even if they ain't gonna take anything for it. You know, anyway, I want to do something. So anyway, I'll figure something out on that. All right, y'all see that lumber back there? Would have been $300 worth. I already told y'all this, but I got the contractor's price, and I think it was like $230, $228, something like that maybe. Makes a big difference, man. Big difference. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. All right, let me get to the house, get this unloaded. The weather is not looking promising. I don't know, unless it just suddenly clears up. I'm gonna check the radar when I get home just to see. But I really don't want to hook up to a trailer, load everything up, and come all the way up here and get halfway through one $75 yard, get soaking wet, and not be able to do anything else. Anybody want to move to South Georgia and work for me? Oh, man, the phone just keeps ringing off the hook. I got to find some help. There's too much work out there, man. If I could find somebody to cut grass, I could do construction every day, probably. If I couldn't, I could work on my house. Oh, I'm gonna make a separate video to talk about a business mindset. I need to do that. Something I'm having to work on. So anyway, I gotta get down here. Look at this nasty road, man. If I think about it, I'll show y'all what the Titan looks like when I get down here, and show you the progress on the house. So be right back. Two things real quick that I said I would show you that I didn't. It's actually not as bad now because it's not wet, but let's see what the mud's like on the road, on the trailer. But I told y'all I'd let you see the house. So here we go. My lumber stack's going down. Here we go, man. Front porch, front door, double 3050 on both sides, 3050 window, 3050 window, probably be 3030. This is kitchen, living area, vaulted ceilings in here, bedroom, not very big now. This is a closet. I guess it'd kind of be for your bathroom. Cabinets will back door 30. Cabinets will come down about somewhere close to that, not to that window. Island bars are right here. Living area, double vanity, 4x4 shower, toilet, water heater, washer dryer, and that'll be a I guess that's a 2030 or something. I can't remember what we decided on that. Whatever he's got it framed for. So, backyard. I am gonna build a little platform out here. But anyway, I was supposed to give y'all a tour of that earlier, and I didn't, so I'm just gonna plug this in somewhere in the video. Hey, hope you enjoyed the tour. I got a call about a property over the weekend. Guy wanting to cut or wanting to be on the schedule. So I'm fixing to run out here and look at it. I have cut one already. It's cleared off some. The radar doesn't show anything, just bad overcast. So haven't heard from Elro yet. Elro was taking his wife for her physical therapy, and then he was going to call me when he got back home. I'm having problems with the Super S again. I'm going to have to take it somewhere where they work on EFI at, I guess. I put new plugs, new fuel filter, new air filter. I've run seafoam through it because I thought maybe it has some water in it. But it'll run good for a tank of fuel, then it starts acting up. I don't know what the deal is. So, anyway, 6875 is the number I'm looking for. Got to figure out which house here it is. 6875 is going to be this one right here. Yeah, I'd say it definitely needs to be cut. Pine cones, ditch full of water. I'm not sure. See, I'm not sure where that goes back to. I guess that's another house behind it. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me get off here. I'm gonna see if I can back up in there so I can kind of go look around for a second. All right, not a bad little yard. It is about 1.5 miles out of the route, you know. But that seems to be the story of our life, cutting out here in this rural area. That's just what you deal with. Anyway, we'll just upcharge it a little bit, give them a cleanup price, you know, and upcharge it for, you know, the cleanup, and then you know, just because where he's at, he'll probably be on the higher end of our pricing. There's just nothing we can do about that. I mean, one of the things you deal with around here is so, when you start getting out in the country, you have so few people. Country folks, just generally speaking, cut their own grass. And, you know, you might have a 2-mile stretch where everybody cuts their own, and then you got one person that wants somebody to cut it. Well, it's out of route for everybody. And what happens is, you know, anybody that goes out there, I run into that a lot. So anyway, all we can do, man, is send quotes over, and people say yay or nay. And one of the things I learned is you ain't gonna get them all. You don't want them all, you know. And don't be afraid to bid what it's worth. And you know, and what it's worth to you to go do it. Another guy might do it $10 cheaper. That's great. They can get him, you know. And that's, you know, you just have to keep that in mind. All right, we got a couple of properties done. That's all I'm gonna do for today. I actually called a dealer. Well, let me back up. I told y'all I'm having trouble with the Super S. I know it's got to be something with the EFI on it. I think it is anyway, the way it's acting. So, and of course, I called our Hustler rep for the area. The closest Hustler dealer that deals with EFI is an hour away. I'm gonna take a gamble. I could probably get it done under warranty, because I started having this issue before I hit my 300 hour mark. I got about 315 hours on it, 14 point something. And I could probably still get it, because I bought this as a demo with about 17 hours on it, and I think they give you the full 300 hour warranty, you know, when you buy a demo. The problem is, I'm not running this more an hour away. So I got another dealer over here in probably about 30 minutes from me that I bought some equipment from. They sell Echo, Shendawa. That's where I got my 262 power head, my edger attachment, hedge trimmer attachment, pole saw attachment. That's where I got the big 910, I think is what it is, backpack blower. It's the same as the Echo 9010, but it's Shendawa, all the same, different color. I bought it over here. So I bought some stuff from this guy, and I called him to see if they work on EFI, and they told me they did. He asked me what kind of mower it was on. I told him a Hustler. He said, yeah, bring it on. So I'm just gonna take it over here, man, because I can't deal with something that that runs when it wants to. I mean, I got too much work to do to be. I don't even want something on my trailer that may or may not run, you know. So anyway, they ain't no telling what they'll charge me, but you know, at the end of the day, I need it fixed and running right. It needs to work, man. It needs to work. So I've been on a couple of jobs and have had that issue. So it's loaded up. It's on the trailer. I decided to just go ahead and take it over there and be done with it. There ain't no sense in you know, trying to clean. You know, I thought about, let me clean all the connections and do all that kind of stuff and then take it back out. But the issue is we're going to end up getting busy, and if I don't get it fixed, I'm going to still have a problem with it, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So just take it over here, and hopefully they'll get it fixed and get it right. So that's what we're doing. All right, I got it dropped off. One of the mechanics was standing up front when I dropped off. He said, how old is it? I told him. He said, it's a voltage regulator. We'll see. We'll see. As long as they get it fixed, I don't care what it is. I don't care. But you know, if you don't have anything to check it with, you just, you know, I guess that thing throws codes like a car does. I don't know. Laptop, you know, you got to hook it to the laptop. But otherwise, you know, you just swapping out parts. So, which I think I done had the voltage regulator replaced on that thing one time. Huh. Didn't I? Seemed like I did. Anyway, I don't know. I know this. If I keep having trouble with it, when I get that Super Z in, I'll sell it. She be gone bye-bye. I love the mower, but you know, if that's the second time if that ends up being I think that was the same problem we had before. I don't know. Anyway, you know, it's kind of like I can remember in manufacturing, we had some guys, we worked 5 days a week. They'd be the best employee you ever seen for 4 days, but they was gonna miss a day every week. And you know, it's kind of like with a lawnmower. It cuts good for 4 days, but it ain't there the 5th day. It ain't doing you no good, man. So, all right, let's see if I can get back to the house now. I got to start and get some gas, man. All right, I got the V-Ride loaded up with the X1. I had a lady call me last week. She used to go to the church that I used to pastor at. That sounds so weird. Anyway, she was wanting a price on getting her lawn done. It's like 6 acres, and they just kind of got like a little situation they going through. It's just kind of a one-time deal. And she's got a grandson that can do it, but she didn't have a mower. And I said, well, I'll just drop a mower off over there and let him cut it, because, you know, cutting 6 acres is going to be expensive. You know. And anyway, I called her a while ago and told her, I said, hey, is y'all home? Is it dry enough to cut? She said, oh, yeah. I said, well, I'll just come over. I'm going to bring 2 mowers. I'll come help him cut it. 6 acres just cutting. Unless it's got some bad overgrown areas, it would normally take probably over an hour. Now, you know, he probably, being used to riding a residential lawnmower, he probably not going to drive that X1 like we would drive it, you know. So he might cut a little bit slower or whatever, at least until, you know, he's been on it 15-20 minutes. So, but anyway, we'll just have to see. But I got the V-Ride because it was at the house, and I didn't want to go back down to the shop. I could have got the Super Z, but anyway, just gonna go over here. It's gonna be a little charity project. I had thought about calling Elro, and I know he would have came help. We could have took the other trailer and took the Super Z too. But I figured by the time I called, because I kind of just decided to do it last minute, and I figured by the time I call him and we go to the shop, we load all that up, we ain't gonna save any time. So, you know, it'd take another 30 minutes to get over there, and we'd probably cut it, you know, 30 minutes faster with an extra mower. So, and burn gas in 2 vehicles and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I come out better just going and doing it. So, anyway, so me and her grandson gonna cut it. So, I might try to show y'all the yard if I think about it when I get there, but I'm not planning on doing any recording. So, just, and that's gonna finish out the day for me. Get back home and get things prepped and ready for tomorrow, but that'll finish out the cutting for today. So, check back with you. All right. I'm just gonna kind of shine it out there. Panoramic, man. 6 acres. And I really don't know how long that took us. I don't even know what time I got over here. The young guy that was helping me, he well, he ain't no 002, 003 Z-Man or whatever. I mean, he, you know, he's not used to doing this. So he left a lot of little sprigs here and there, but didn't cut straight, all kind of stuff like. But look, we were just over here kind of trying to beat the weeds down, so you know, it ain't the end of the world by any means. Let's see here. I talked to them, I don't see 1 hour ago. Talked to them at 4:06 and I wasn't here, so we probably started about 4:20. Took an hour and 20 minutes. Still not that bad, you know, for 6 acres, 2 guys, 1 guy inexperienced. Now it was thick. It was thick, man. I had to slow the V-Ride down in the back. But that deck, that Velocity deck, man, it disperses grass, buddy. All right, killer. The little one will probably be the one that eats you up. Oh, he's working them little legs. Anyway, I almost got out of there and the lady came out. I was trying to get out of there before she came out, but I didn't let her pay me. So then she tried to give me a gift card, take my wife out to eat. I said, no ma'am, you take your family out. They kind of got a difficult situation, so you know, or at least I think, I don't know. Anyway, it's all good. All good, man. We got it done. I'm glad I didn't quote that property, because it would have needed a double cut and needs a bunch of weed eating. But we didn't do any of that. We just cut it, you know. So I guess they'll weed eat it or whatever. But I'd have felt bad about what I'd have had to charge her if I would have went in and did a short enough, you know, clean up left there with it looking good. Of course, she was happy with the way it looked. They just wanted it knocked down, and that's what we did. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing, man, because this video is probably 45 minutes long. I'll edit it down some. Won't be that bad, but hey, appreciate y'all taking the time to watch. And my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.